Good evening, all. I recognize the high table headed by Prof. Bishara. I'm Dr. Lai. I work in Kolebu Teaching Hospital. That is the premier hospital in Ghana. And I first came into contact with, in our course structure, there is laparoscopy training. But at that time, we were using the eyepiece. There was no monitor. So when I was just about to finish as a resident, we do rotations, and my rotation was to the United Kingdom. And that is the first time I saw laparoscopy being done with a monitor, and I got attracted. I didn't know I would be interested later when I came back. But one day, Castox organized a training session for us, 2-year training session. They come only for 3 days, and then they go. Then surprisingly, the head of department called me that I should be in charge of that training. So other colleagues were selected, we were 6. But once I was put in front, I got involved in it very deeply. And after the training, they left. So when they left, we were stuck with the diagnostic. But they took us into the peak sessions and so on. Then I said, no, I cannot just leave this thing to die. A lot of sacrifice have gone in. So I started organizing a few equipments, and then started the operative center. And then I did first sapinjectomy, then we move on to phorectomy. But you can imagine that if you have not been taught well, you are all the time cautious. Otherwise, the small mistake, the whole program will collapse. So the tension and the shouting, and so. And I realized that I was also handicapped in hysteroscopy. So it got to a point. A doctor's wife wanted a laparoscopic surgery, and then I know I have limitations. So I started getting a bit apprehensive. So I said, no, I have to find somewhere to go. Now, luckily, when I went into the internet, the first thing I opened was Well Laparoscopy Hospital with Prof. Mishara's picture there. And then I went into it. Then I was attracted most by the course structure, and I mean, the way the whole thing was described on the internet and what you can do when you finish. And I said, no, this is what I wanted to do, because I compared it with other teaching places. So I selected this place. And since I came, I knew the places I was deficient. And the teachings, the way he went about the teachings, everything, and the course structure and the knot and ties is so great. It's so great. And concluding it with the hysteroscopy, I knew where my weak points were. So immediately he explained, so we are actually going to be an ambassador for this place in Ghana. What I would like to say is that this place is not much known in Ghana. And then the private sector, health sector, has taken up the hysteroscopy, and then they charge a lot. And what also impressed me was something I read in this thing around the hospital, that for the poor, and I personally wanted to practice it in such a way that it's at the teaching level hospital, and then the prices are down. Although they will pay something, it should be affordable and easily accessible to the poor, so that they can also benefit. So I was impressed by that aspect of it. And I thank you greatly for the support. Everybody needs a godfather in what he does. Today, when I'm asked, I go back. I go back with my shoulders raised high. And when they say, anyway, what I will do will let people ask me, where did you train? And that will show who my godfather is. I thank you all. Thank you very much.